All right, bingo. Perfect. Let's grab everybody. All right. Good morning, everybody. Great to see you all here today. Excited for another beautiful day in OFA. Let's get this all set up. Nice. Look at that. Hands going up across the board. Love to see that, gang. If you have a question, please do just raise your hand. That lets me know you have a question, something you would like to talk about today. We're going to do my best to get to all the questions as quickly as possible. Vladimir had the first hand up. Let's get it started. Good morning, Vladimir.
Good morning, Dante, my friend. I want to address the following. I got some weird behavior here in my abandoned cart sequence. So
Interesting.
yeah, like some things just don't make sense. And let me share the screen and we go over it. I'm pretty
That
sure
sounds great.
it's user error. It's always with this, do you see my screen?
Yes, let me actually move you over here so I can see
Yeah.
good. Okay, I gotcha.
I'm gonna shut off my camera just so because
Sure.
it's gonna go nuts if I know how to do that. Okay,
I can
right.
do it for you.
No, right here. Okay.
Nice.
So here is basically what happened, right? We do have the follow-up sequence, the abandoned carton sequence, right?
Yep.
And there was so now the statistics gets wacky, meaning 110 people entered. I have no idea if that's accurate. I believe it should be bigger. Um, then we have 25 opens, and then 48% of those, and then look what happens. So we did have some revenue here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but then things go, 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 and then somehow, for some reason, at the end of the funnel, funnels were removed the tag GM Master Abandon card, and then they were assigned tag automatically Grandmaster Buyer.
Mm-hmm.
So how I noticed that by looking at my contacts, and I saw that some people have $0 attached to their name, and they were shown as a buyer. And
Hmm.
obviously don't want that to be the case, right? So one single mission today, I want to basically just fix this so those who are abandoned cars, they remain abandoned cars for the time being. So for example, right here, like Carlos Cabrera, for example,
Mm-hmm.
showing him as a buyer, he's not a buyer. Or maybe he is, he's just not showing here. I don't know, 900.
Let's go click in and see. Click the name.
Mhm.
Go to orders at the top.
Yeah, he's not a buyer.
Correct.
Another thing, but that's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
okay. Let's focus on this and then have one more
Let's
question.
go to our activity tab here. Yep.
You wanna So he was assigned this.
GM abandoned cart workflow, which is where we just were.
Mhm.
And okay, he was definitely tagged in there. Can we go back to your workflow? I wonder if the goal step is incorrect.
He probably is, yeah. Would you recommend me keeping this as it?
Yeah, new tab would probably be the easiest here.
Got it. You got it.
Nice.
Mm.
We're going to go to your workflow. So either go to your funnel or the automations app. Either one will take us there. Great.
Mm, 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 mm,
Yep,
mm.
that looks right. Okay.
That
Yep.
would
And
be
then go to
so.
the workflow. That would take us there.
No, this would be this.
Yep. Should be on your order form. Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Abandoned cart. Bingo. Okay. And scroll me down. Keep going. Yep. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. You were really close here, Vladimir. I think your goal step might be right. Let's check it really quick. Go to that goal step and click the name.
This.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So 1, 3, or 5. You did that perfectly. Uh Go ahead and you can just hit discard. We can close that down. Okay, so all you had to do here, Vladimir, was add a pause step at the end of your last email. We didn't add a pause step there. So
Ah,
as everybody's going through the sequence, they're just going through the sequence, right? There's
gotcha,
no
gotcha.
pause, there's no nothing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got.
So quite literally,
But
there it
would
is.
the goal step then you mean put a pause right here, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And this will not impact the conversion of the tag from abandoned cart to a purchaser.
Not at all. If they do not purchase, if they do not meet the goal, they're just going to sit right here on your pause step. They will not get to the tag steps at the end. They just go through the workflow, nothing happens, they sit at pause, they're done.
Okay.
Anybody who does purchase will meet your goal and they'll bypass the pause step. They'll go to goal and then they'll go through those tagging steps.
Ah, okay. So pause step can actually be it's a dynamic step, meaning that if certain conditions are met, it's being skipped. It's not chronological. Okay.
That's exactly right. And that's really, that comes down to the goal step. If somebody purchases on email number 1,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to skip all the other emails. They skip everything and they go to that goal step.
Awesome. Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. The second, fantastic. Now, to correct the everybody who hasn't purchased and now is being tagged as a buyer,
Mhm.
I just fix it manually, right?
Yes, yes, you could definitely do that.
Okay. Now, another question that I have was I got a phone call. There was an elderly gentleman who didn't know how to basically buy and click funnels, right? So he bought a things on the phone. Now I wasn't very confident of using the actual ClickFunnels to collect the payments and the card and everything else to put it manually. So I
Hmm.
just did it directly in Shopify. Now I still added him here because he wanted to be added as a subscriber, and I did tag him as a buyer.
Nice.
But I would like to do the following, if it's possible. Any chance that I can attach basically an invoice like what he purchased, so I can maintain the analytics all in ClickFunnels?
To his profile.
Is this gentleman, right? So he has no orders basically here. And if I was afraid that if I create an order, that he's gonna like try to bill him, try to.
Correct. Correct. This is a great question, Vladimir. I have not tested this in a really long time. And I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to have you ask tech support on that one.
I've been trying. I don't know. I've been trying to get in contact live support for 2 days. They just can't be reached. I just.
Are you sure you checked the right email? They're actually flying right now in tech support.
Yeah, because I mean, look, I mean, that's it says tech support. What you see, like I've been trying live agent live. I just
Keep
got
going down.
now he's been converting everything to emails. But those emails, like this obviously can be resolved via email. I don't care about that, but
Mhm.
I was having questions. You see, I tried so many times here. Okay, the waiting. It's been going on like that for 2 days. Um,
Well, you've actually been talking to Peter here.
no, no, well, not really, right? So
Right, Peter just got in.
yeah, like he was just popping in, like describe the issue as this is automated right here, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I'm okay, rerouting, apologize for the wait, no problem. I'll continue waiting. That was yesterday, I believe. And then nobody, then this is a generic message. This is, and then
Yeah.
he sent me he did send me an email. Now I had something that I had to have resolved on the spot. So, and then I'm just getting these automatic emails from him. But as I said, this particular issue wasn't a problem, but the tagging and retagging, I didn't want them to happen because one set of emails is going to go to abandoned card. And then I had to pause that entire broadcast because I noticed, so many examples. So you know, I didn't want to basically send broadcast email to abandoned card and they're not tagged as abandoned card, right? That would not have gone, So I paused that thing. I'll fix them manually. I'll send it today. But I was wondering if this thing can be added as an analytics. So like just what the guy bought, so I can have everything in ClickFunnels.
Yes. Let me see if I can find this answer really quick.
Yeah, if possible. Um,
You can add that order. No problems, Vladimir.
okay. How?
Yep. Exactly like you were. Where are you? Let me get you back. Yep, create order. That's exactly right. Yep. Yep.
One box master. Okay, one box. Okay, he bought this. He bought this. Select and create order.
Yep.
He didn't charge him, right?
No.
Well, he doesn't have a card here on file.
Yeah, go to manage order at the top.
Send invoice. Okay. So, well, invoice, I want him to get it like a confirmation if possible. He probably
You'll
did it
probably want to just send him that confirmation.
manually, right?
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Excellent. Excellent. And can I mark this somehow as paid or something? Like, let me see how
Yes,
many
I don't know
orders.
why pay invoice is blocked out in the top right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
It's
did.
okay, just hit back on the browser. Yep. Pay invoice. Oh, you would just have to update his shipping address.
Ah, okay.
Yep. So just
Okay. Let me,
grab
let
that
me,
and then you can pay it. It'll mark it as paid and you're good to go.
lovely, lovely. Thank you, Dante. Thank you. I look forward to getting the information about you, from you from the the stuff so I can know it's done.
Yes, sir. I got you in there. Got your back like a sweater,
Love it.
Vladimir.
Love it. Thank you, buddy.
You got it, my man. All right, let's hop over to Tequila is next. Great to see you, Tequila. How are you today?
I am great. How are you?
Living the dream. What are we
Awesome.
working on today?
I had my master class yesterday and I wanted to get your feedback on the numbers that I have. Um, everybody that was in the master class came from my organic posting,
Okay.
none from the ads. So I just want to get your feedback. I'm hosting the next one on in 4 weeks. And so I'm trying to figure out what to do with the ads, especially with the window being so long.
Mm.
So I want your guidance on that. And that's those are the two things that I'm looking at.
Great question. For your ad, I probably wouldn't start running your ad until 2 weeks before. Because 4 weeks out, as you're alluding to, is like that's just so far in the future. A lot of
Hmm.
people are just not going to register because they're like, that's so far. So,
Hmm.
what I would recommend you do is for the 2 weeks you have now, I would be posting on socials. I would be sharing with people. This is a great time to set up JV opportunities, joint ventures. If you have any other people that are not exactly organizers, maybe, but they have your audience. Like what are some verticals for organizing?
Um, so
Maybe just if there's somebody online that teaches women or that helps women who are like busy professionals,
hmm
maybe
So
you
I was just gonna say like productivity coaches.
yup.
I've interviewed quite a few of those in on the podcast.
Nice. So, oh, great. That's right. I forgot you're a podcaster.
Hmm.
So, I think in these 2 weeks, a great idea is to go to those people that you've interviewed in the past and offer them an opportunity, right? Say, hey, I'm doing this webinar, I'm doing this masterclass. I'd love for you to promote it and get your people in there. It's going to be a great masterclass for them to watch and learn, and they're going to definitely get some great growth out of this. And also, anybody who buys in that masterclass, I'd love to give you a commission. 30% commissions, right? So I'd love for these 2 weeks, start pumping on your social. Talk about the thing coming up. Give people on your socials early access to register. You could send them right to their order form. That's, hey, if
Hmm.
you want early access to register right now today, maybe you want to give them that discount code like you did with
Yeah,
Buddy, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So you're pumping it for 2 weeks. You're talking about it for 2 weeks. You're having these people share it with their friends and family and whoever else might want to join. You also have these joint ventures that you're setting up in these 2 weeks. The second 2 weeks, your joint ventures should start promoting to their own list, and then you can start your ads.
okay. And so for the ads that I have set up, I know we talked about that Facebook likes consistency. I paused those, or I'm not sure what to do with that.
You can pause the ad. Your campaign, do not pause the campaign.
Okay.
Does-
Can you show
yes,
me
I
what?
can. If you want to share your screen, I definitely
Yeah.
can.
Okay, awesome.
Cool.
So we're here.
Yes. So remember, in Facebook, it always looks like this: campaigns, ad sets, and ad. That's the
Gotcha.
hierarchy.
Okay.
Everything starts with the campaign. So you can pause your ad itself, but like right here in your campaign, don't turn that on and off. So you would
Okay.
go to your ad itself, yes, and then you could turn off that ad.
So what is the difference like in turning the campaign off and the ad off?
Basically, so that's a whole algorithm conversation.
Okay.
Basically, when Facebook sees that you're keeping your campaigns on, then Facebook says, oh, their advertising is going to continue. So if you pause your ad inside the ad level itself, it's not going to hit the algorithm as hard. It's not going to look super inconsistent to you.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, and I'll also make the edits to my videos that we talked about prior to
I
today.
think that would be great. When we run our ads, are you running a flex ad by chance?
No.
Uh, okay, I'm just gonna put that in the chat for you. Oops. Whoops. Hello. Let's try that. Hello. There we go. It's actually called. It's actually called a flexible ad.
Okay.
This is probably the ad that you're gonna want to run. A
Okay.
flex ad is one ad that you can add multiple creatives and multiple copy to. So what you really want to do is run a flex ad and I'd like to see you make 3 videos.
Okay.
That would be amazing. Maybe 3 different videos, little variations to the script, maybe little variations to the hook, the first 5 seconds.
I
But
actually did that. I posted those on my social. I just didn't change it inside the ad campaign.
nice. Okay. So make a flex ad on this next round and
Okay.
use 3 videos, 2 images. So that'll be 5 total creatives.
Okay.
And then you can also add 5 different snippets of copy if you want. But this is where you just let Facebook eat. You give Facebook the different creatives, the different copy. It mismatches them and puts them in front of people, and it finds what works best. And then it just
Okay.
runs with that.
I see. Okay.
Yep. Facebook is in a great spot with their AI and their learning. It is the time to use Flex ads.
Okay. I'll do that.
Nice.
Okay. So, um, that's it for this. My clarity still about the same from when you looked at it the other day.
Yeah, but we're growing. Those pages per session, I believe it was at like 1.2 something, and that's
Yeah.
looking good now. The scroll depth was at like 23%, but that's growing, so nice.
And I have not looked at the videos that you told me to look at. That's my homework for the rest of the week because I was really focused on the actually doing the master class on yesterday.
Totally
So
fair.
I'll be doing that today and this week.
Great.
But that's just these are the numbers.
I like
So
this. I like this.
they're still good.
Yeah, I like this a lot. They're
Okay.
growing, right? As they should be. The pages is getting larger. The scroll depth is getting deeper. That's exactly what I want to see.
Awesome. Um, my funnel, um, so I have 4 people registered. 3 out of the 4 showed up.
That's fantastic. For a
Yeah.
paid webinar,
hmm
what's the price point again?
It was $27.
That's fantastic.
Okay. If you say so, I believe it.
Yeah, I mean, you're at a 2% sales rate right there, which I know I've said it before, but many $1 million businesses are at 2%. Actually, many $1 million businesses are at like 1.5% conversion rates. So you're doing really great with that. You got 4 people to buy and you got 3 people to show up. That's a 75% show up rate roundabout.
Mhm.
And that's well above the 20 to 30% that we experience with a free webinar, which I would expect because they paid for this presentation. So I would expect you to have well above a 50% show up rate, which you do. Everything is on metric.
Okay.
The only thing I'm seeing is this an upsell?
Yes. Yep. Nobody bought the upsell.
So it's a VIP seat and a workbook.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I'm grappling with, we talked about on Monday whether to do a free one just to get more people in, but we also know the quality of people that come in are not going to be the same. And I didn't sell anything during this webinar, but having more people, maybe I would sell more. So I don't
It's
know.
it's pretty hard to close when you have only 3 people in there.
Yeah,
I
of
shouldn't
course.
say it's hard. It's not hard. I'm wrong. It's just different when there's what you want is, yes, you want a lot of people in there because when you do your stack and close, you want somebody to go by and then you want to shout them out on the call, and that really starts the feeding frenzy. It's like when people would run to the back of the room in a physical
Right,
event. It's the
right.
same thing online. So if you only have 3 people, it's just harder to get that first yes, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But it's a different process. You know, Richmond Inn does something similar. He does it over a 3-day challenge, though, instead of just one time in the moment. So seeing all this, I would be so interested to see the stats on if you did this free. I
Mm-hmm.
really, really would. What's the price point of the thing you're selling in the webinar?
$9.97.
Man, that's such a low price point. As far as like webinar products go,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's such a low price point. It's so tangible. I would love to see you try one free.
Okay.
And maybe you do that. Like maybe you do that in 2 weeks. Because
Yeah.
when it comes to webinars, it's all about getting the reps in, right? We
Yeah.
want to get our reps. And we want to be really, really, really good at presenting on the thing that we're talking about. So I would just love to see what it looks like free.
Yeah.
I'm alarmed that nobody took the upsell,
Mm-hmm.
but we only had 4 people buy, and that's just not a big enough pool of data for me to make a conscious decision on right now.
Mm-hmm.
But with 4 buyers, I want to see my upsells converting at 10 to 20%,
Mm-hmm.
right? They can go way north of that, but I want to see them at 10 to 20%. And
Yeah.
out of 4, I would have expected 1.
At least one person. Yeah.
I would have. However, it's only 4. And it's so
Mm-hmm.
hard to tell because sometimes we do these and the first 10 people that come through don't take the upsell, but then the next 3 that do come through, they do take the upsell, and then we
Yeah.
converted at
Yeah.
30%. So
Mm-hmm.
it's really tough to tell with this small pool, but keep an eye on that upsell. If you
Okay.
get like 8, 10, 15 purchasers and nobody takes it, that would be enough signal for me right there. I'm like,
Right.
okay, I got to tweak this. Let's throw something else in there and see if it gets a better take rate.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
Cool. Yeah, aside from this, it all looks fantastic. And I'm seeing an order. So did one of these people buy?
No, that's my practice
Okay.
run. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's why it's only 50 cents. I think I did $1.
Oh, you did it for $1. Yes, you did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Do you know, were you profitable or I guess not profitable? Were
No.
you break even?
No. The earnings was 109. I think it was like when I checked yesterday, 148.
Oh, wow. And what's the value of your upsell or the price?
21.97.
Man, so if we could have got one upsell
Mhm.
taken, we would have been pretty much break even.
Yeah, that was my goal, at least to be break even.
Okay,
But
cool. Yes, as is the goal of webinars, right? Like if we can just break even, then everything I make selling in the webinar, that's just profit.
yeah.
So yeah, Tequila, I love what I'm seeing here actually.
Okay.
Have you, I know you've done podcasting and everything, but have you done webinars in the past?
I've done a couple of workshops here and there, but this is the first time I've charged. I think I did one for like $10 before, but this is the first time I've charged $27 and kind of promoted it. This is my first paid ad. So I'm still very much a rookie.
Okay. Man, I'm stoked then, Tequila. I am absolutely stoked. Do you know, come on, Dante, what's her name? The Australian lady. She's fantastic. Ah.
Mm,
Russell talks about her in the challenge. It's in week 1. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm blanking on this. We're literally friends. How am I not remembering my friend's name? Anyway, Russell talks about her in week 1 of the challenge. She had to sleep in her car with her kids doing a webinar every week for an entire year before she made her first sales. Have you seen that video by chance?
I haven't seen that one.
Is it Eileen, Dante?
No, it is not Eileen. Good try there. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Come on. I keep wanting to say Annie Grace, but it is not Annie Grace. Anyway, it's in week 1 of your challenge if you want to go back and watch the video, but I'll summate it right here. This person had a passion, had a dream, had a business they wanted to do, and they wanted to do webinars to sell it. So they found Russell like 8 years ago doing his webinars, teaching his thing. And by the way, this is 8 years ago when webinars were easy. 8 years ago, gang, everybody was coming to ClickFunnels, making a webinar and becoming millionaires overnight. It was crazy, but the market was so unaware of webinars. People were so dumb as consumers compared to now. Now they're much savvier. Now they're much more accustomed to webinars. Anyway, she comes in like 8 years ago and she wants to do her webinar. She has a family, she has kids, and she has to sleep in her car for a year. It took her a year of doing webinars before she finally started making sales. That's a year of failing. That's a year of stumbling.
Yeah.
On your first shot with a paid webinar, she was running a free webinar. With a paid webinar, you got 4 people to say yes. You got 3 people to show up. Every single thing I've seen here is just fantastic, and you should be really, really excited about the future.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the encouragement.
Cool. Absolutely, Tequila. You got it. Do you have any other questions for me today?
I do not.
Awesome. Great.
Thank
man.
you.
You got it. Keep chugging along.
Will do.
Sweet. All right. Doug is going to be next. Hey, Doug.
My guy, how are you?
My guy. Living the dream. How are you, man?
Good. I have 2 questions. First, Dante, why? That's all I have to say. Dante, why? Why?
Oh,
I can probably guess why, but us over here in the expert, I mean, the buy more machine sounds great, and I might just jump over there so I can just keep your face in front of me. But and all of that kind of thing. But secondly, I just had to say thank you. You guys have done so much for us. Can't even get over what you've done. So if nobody ever tells you that, you're like, hey, we got to hit these metrics. We're not hitting metrics, so we got to shift. I get business, or we have other opportunities to make money and help people. I get it, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you. So
you're more than welcome from the bottom of mine as well, Doug.
Dude, if I had an hour to tell you what I'm building and what I've been building on the back end, you'd be like, Doug. And I'm like, I know. So it's crazy, and this is blowing up, and I can't wait to like see you and go, Dante, this is what we did. And Russell's gonna be like, where'd this guy come from? And I'm like, I'm Dante's guy. So back up, Russell. I'm kidding. But I'm excited. It is just literally expanded. And my wife was like, holy, to the point of, I told my wife yesterday, DIY wedding stuff. What? I don't care. Not that I won't go back to it at some point. And my wife's like, I don't think you need to go back to it. But everything that we've been building is great. Honestly, my one and only question, I just wanted to say thank you. But my one and only question is, I've been running through my funnel. Everything looks great. Had some issues with meta tracking. Support helped me because it wasn't registering purchases. So we got all that taken care of, and that's fine. The biggest challenge I'm having, and I don't know if it's a quick fix for you or if I had to reach back out to support, is I did both a test fire through my whole funnel, and then I also did a live one. I bought my own product.
Nice.
On the summary page, on my thank you page, summary doesn't show nothing. So when I get to my thank you page, both in test and in live, you get to the, and I just added the summary editor. It doesn't show anything. It didn't show either one.
Interesting.
And I'm just like, yeah, I know, right? Isn't it crazy?
Let's go check that out.
Yeah, let me share. Let me get over to all my open pages. Hang on.
I'm going to take a guess right here, and I'm going to guess that the order confirmation element is not added to the page.
I mean, they got it right here at the top. So I've got my summary confirmation stuff right here.
Oh, that looks so different. That looks so... Oh, because we're looking at a live preview.
Yeah, that's the live. Oh, hang on. I can go back to mine. Okay. So...
Yes, there we go. Was this on the page when you made your test?
Yep. Exactly.
That's interesting. I do not see this element miss. So let's try something together. Click add element at the bottom of this. We're going to add another summary. So just type sum.
Yeah, let me get you out of the way. Hang on.
There we go. Great. Okay. And we're just going to leave the both of them there. That's a new element. Let's, save your change. And let's go back to your funnel top icon right there.
Way again.
Okay, we are in test mode. Great. Let's go test purchase. Go to your order form and preview. Lovely.
Okay. And I'm going to turn on. Okay, got it. Okay, perfect. Go to my live page, obviously. And I got to shut off my video quick because my thing is wanting to be mean to me. So, okay, get that. All right. I'm not going to buy my upgrade because I already own it.
Yep,
Okay.
that's fine. You're just using saved info, which is totally
Yep.
fine. Go ahead and submit. Mm-hmm.
Did not get my order bumped because I don't need a checklist. That's not my way I learn. Okay. Perfect.
Great. Man, I love that little bar at the top. That was
Isn't it
awesome.
nice?
That's a
I
great
love it.
animation.
It's like so fun. Again, I love everything that I've done with HTML and everything else. I am going to upgrade my order.
Great.
And I can tell you from all my experiences, all my emails are firing. I'm both getting notifications as well as all of my workflows are coming through. Like everything is just firing. It's just a matter of like, okay, cool. Which theoretically, the order summary on the thank you page is not necessary because they get individual emails from payment or you get your order receipt for each one.
Yep.
So technically, they get a third one. So I'm not going to buy the big upgrade, and neither one. So
Wow.
Yep.
Hit that minus.
Yeah, that just shows you that there's no, yeah.
Hit
So
the arrow.
Yep, nothing in the arrow, nothing in the minus, nada.
Whoa.
So I know, and this is the new one we add because it says taxes. Mine I took out, I blurred out the taxes because obviously I'm not charging taxes. So this is the
Yes.
new one we add, and this is the one I have. So you can see the compare. Yeah, it's not showing. And again, it
And I
doesn't show
wanted
it
to
in.
add that flat new one just because I figured you edited yours, so it was just like a brand new
Yeah, it
one. We
might
don't
just be
touch
a breakdown.
anything.
Yep.
That is crazy. Doug, I have never seen this happen with an order confirmation element.
I love being first with you. It's so fun for me.
Let's go back to
So-
your account.
Yep.
Okay, take me to your thank you page. Or confirmation page, yes. Edit. Let's add an element below the bottom summary. Yes, add element. Type in conf, C-O-N-F, like for confirmation.
Oh,
N-N-F. Do that confirmation element. Scroll me up. There
that's
it
a different
is.
looking one. Okay.
There it is. Sorry,
So what is
I'm a
that's an
crazy
order
person. Yep,
summary.
that's just an order summary. Like if you wanted to display what they have so far.
On my
in
checkout, that's the thing that shows at the bottom of the checkout when it shows what they're adding to it, basically.
There you go. Yes, and you could
Okay.
add that to like OTOs if you wanted to show like what they had so far. But
Got
you
it.
definitely don't, especially in this build. This will now work perfectly.
So now we're going to test again.
Sure.
Just because. Come on, baby.
All right. Bingo.
Yes, this guy's he likes everything I got. See, and there's where the summary actually comes in. Obviously.
Yes, that's exactly
Okay,
right.
that makes
Yep.
sense. Oh, and while we're talking, I bought a social media product yesterday that I'm sure he uses ClickFunnels because everything just was like, oh, this screams ClickFunnels. I had a question. So his first OTO, literally, he walked you through all you got to spend. You go through the first OTO, and his upgrade is, you buy the product for 67, his upgrade is 97. I'm like, if you hit no, and this is a interesting thing. If you hit no, like this one, it automatically does a pop-up and says, okay, well, you don't want it for 97. Will you take it for 47?
Yep.
And you can say, and then it takes you to OTO 2. So literally he hits you twice for OTO 1. And I'm like, I've never thought about, and I know you've talked to Vladimir before. I'm actually going to add like a breakaway pop up. Hey, you're leaving. Are you sure you don't want this for $11? I thought about adding. I just hit every like when they exit out because we get a lot of people that abandon. So I know I'm going to add a pop up for that. If they try to exit out, pop it up. Are you sure this is $11? You want to get ads? It's less than pizza, whatever. But I didn't know about adding it here. But I mean, I got hit with that myself, where it's like, okay, I know you don't want 197, but if you do it right now, because I really want you to do this, will you take it for 97? Like, give them a half price off OTO1 immediately. And I'm like, is that too much? And I've never seen it, so I didn't know. And we don't talk about like hitting them twice with that. So I didn't know like if you think that's too much. I mean, I obviously didn't take it because I just wanted the one thing. And what he's offering, I'm like, I can do with Claude. There was a whole lot of AI add-ons, and I'm like, I got all that, but just walking through that was interesting to me. So I didn't know like, do you think that's like too much, or do you think that's a cool idea, or obviously test and see what happens?
I do not think it's too much.
Okay.
What we do run into with that is a real risk of pissing people off.
True.
So you definitely run into a risk like that. If he was sending a bunch of people into a challenge or into a community where they were going to be talking to each other, more than likely he'd get a little blowback for that. But that's not the end of the world, right?
True.
It just depends on how good you are at talking. Like
Right.
I've never had a problem talking my way around it in times that I've done this. So
my only drawback was I'm offering, because he's offering his OTO for 97. If you say no, then he offers it to you for 47. And I'm like, does that also divide? Because again, I'm offering my OTO for 197. If you say I don't want this, and I pop up, okay, well, hey, how about 97? I just immediately said, I don't think it's worth 197. I'm now bargain shopping. I'm now, okay, wait. Last offer, one more thing. And then if you say, okay, great, I'll take it for 97. Now I'm trying to get you to 997. And so again, that's my only side of that is like, because it's like, well, I just said what I'm offering you is only worth half. I'll give it to you for half. So wait, I'm trying to charge you 1,000 now. Will I do the same thing, or blah 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 blah? So and you can see right here on my upgrade, I say it's worth 397, and I'm giving it to you for 1. So that's my only caveat to that, was that might actually hurt because of, are you sure? So again, I'm just like, So I'm just trying to.
I couldn't agree more. It definitely makes people feel wishy-washy as they go through. Like savvy consumers, we always do that. Like if I'm buying fishing tackle, I always go make my fishing cart, and then I abandon my cart and I leave it. I abandon my cart. Let me turn this down. I abandon my cart and I wait for 3 days because I know that they're going to send me an email and says, hey, you forgot your cart. Do you want an extra 20% off?
Right.
So like there's savvy consumers that know how to do the thing. And then you as a business, you want to capture those sales, right? But you have automations. So if they don't take your upsells, you can be hitting them with your email sequences, getting them back in to go buy your upsells.
Right.
A lot of times this does make people feel unsure as they're going through a funnel, and it does make them feel like, oh, well, this guy's just trying to take my money. If you did it on your last one, your 997, if you wanted to do an exit pop there and you were like, hey, are you sure? I really want you to have success and this is the best way. So get it for 897 instead of 99. If you did that one time on your last pop-up, I don't think you'll have a problem. Now, this guy guaranteedly is making more sales doing that, though, to be clear.
Right.
Like
47 is better than nothing.
And I guarantee you he's getting people to say yes to that.
Which, again, he's selling, So that was the other side of it, too, is because, again, it's like, where do you look at quantity versus quality? And I'm like, well, obviously, So I like that idea too, because we've all done it. When we were wedding photographers, we have people all the time. Well, what's your bottom dollar? I'm like, that's not how this works. I'm not gonna negotiate. I'm not Walmart. My price is my price. If you want someone that negotiates, then you're gonna go to a cheaper photographer. That's not, because if I tell you I'm worth this and then I drop my price, and obviously I'm not worth that. You have to be confident. You have to be willing to walk away.
Yep.
But well, and as you can see, I went through the whole thing in test mode and it's still not showing. So now I'm not sure if that's because it's test mode. I can't remember if test mode affects that, but now it's not showing. Still,
No. That should be showing. Reload the browser really quick. Oh, okay. Let's just try this incognito. I feel like you're just cached. Go back to your ClickFunnels account.
Okay.
And
You want me to do this?
order form. Yeah, right click the eyeball in the top right. Right click it and then open in incognito. Yes, sir. Okay,
You can
I
see
can't.
it's correct. Yeah,
I cannot see it. That's right. Just run through it. You do your thing.
Yeah. And see, now I don't
Man,
see
I'm
no
so glad you're
information.
funnel hacking him, Doug. I'm just so glad about that. That's everything. It's literally everything.
Well, yeah, well again, I wanted his product. His product is awesome. It's called Content 360. You can literally pay him $67 and it basically posts. It's the first thing I've seen that actually AI posts to all platforms. So you can log in and you can literally do every account you have, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and you can upload your stuff and you can have AI write the post for you, which I refuse to do because I mean some people would be great, but you can literally go in and I can upload all my reels and I can say, I want it Wednesday at 9 a.m. to Instagram, and I want Tuesday at 7 p.m. I want Facebook, and just set it and forget it, which is what I want. And it has an unlimited, and you can also set it up for an agency. So like literally, when I start running ads for people, I can use the same thing for them. So I'm setting up their post. So it was a good deal. I liked it a lot. But then he starts trying to sell the AI thing. Would you like AI to track trends and all that? And I'm like, yeah, I don't need all that. So it was nice. Everything was great, and I liked it. But just going through it, I'm like, oh, and then and literally all the same thing. All right, so whoop. Oh gosh, you got to put in the address. Come on now. This
But
is
like
fake,
just
huh?
in that little bit of funnel hacking, you found somebody
Yeah.
using an exit pop on an OTO, and now you have that. You either make a decision on it now, or you can try it later. You know, if you want
Yeah.
to throw it in there for a couple hundred people and see if it increases your sales. That's just it's why funnel hacking is so unbelievably important, because
Yeah.
you probably wouldn't have gotten that idea for like another year, and you
Right.
talking to AI like 70 different conversations. So I'm just stoked you did that.
Well, and it was nice because like his no buttons are not what we make them. No, I'm fine. I'd rather run my business in the ground on my own. His was more or less, I'm good for now. And literally for now is so it's just a button. It's like, no, thank you, I'm good. And then for now is capital. So it's like, it's almost like he's trying to put in your brain for now, like I might do this later.
Yep.
And obviously I fully expect to get emails from him and all of that. So on incognito, it still shows 0 all the way through. So not showing the order summary there.
That's crazy. Come back to your ClickFunnels account and go back to your funnel. Yep. Copy the order form page. It's that little copy button right there. Put it in the chat for me.
Absolutely. Oops.
Do you have any custom code on the page?
A little bit, I think. Wait, is this the one I have? Because I'm obviously doing a little HTML, but okay, I gotta get the chat out of here now since the chat is in there. Get out of here. I don't remember if this one does or not. I do have my sticky bar at the top, and I got a few things with custom code, especially my HTML for like my, wait, this is my regular page. It's not my order form. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm more looking at the order confirmation.
Oh, on the order confirmation page, I don't think I have any on it. The only thing I would have would be, this one's the most basic. I think I have some on my footer. Yeah, I have it on my footer. But other than that, everything else is
On the order confirmation page?
Yeah, on the order confirmation page, I do have HTML on my footer to make my footer cool.
Like let me come back to you in Zoom. Sorry. Are you
Yeah, you're
showing me?
good.
Okay, so it's just that custom Java?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, cool. We'll want to try without it, but that more than likely is not causing me any problems. I'm not super
Right.
concerned about it.
Right.
If you had code on the page,
I don't.
like in the CSS, that
I do have, but I don't even know if this is. I mean, I have some that have to do with the Google fonts that I'm using, but I don't know why that would mess it up. But then again,
custom code on the page can definitely mess stuff up. Java elements typically don't, but if it's in the header or the footer of the page itself, that
Yeah.
can do things. Let me give it a quick test here, though. I'm almost through. Wow, it did it for me as well. I would immediately have to look at code. Go to your customized top right.
okay.
Show code.
Yeah, you're in the way again. Yeah, like I said, I do have my Google fonts that I have imported, which I don't even remember if I'm using Google fonts, but that's literally the only code I have here is just the Google fonts that's bringing in.
I would tell you clone the page, Doug.
Take it out.
Clone the page, and on your clone, take it out, and then put that clone right after OTO2, and then try it without that code. I think that code actually could be causing an issue because when I just made my preview, I noticed the prices that were shown at the end, it was 0.0, not 0.00, and that is odd as well. So we have one of two things going on here at this point. One, your code is affecting the order confirmation, or two, we have a problem with the order confirmation element. So
Here, we can go the easy way. Well, hang on. I don't like it. I can get rid of it and put it back because I've done this 1,000 times.
Sure.
Which again, all it's doing is literally just doing my. It's just messing with my Google fonts. So
cool. And then save the page. Click anywhere on your funnel, just like anywhere around here.
Yep.
And then
I already saved it.
Cool.
Did. So then we will do it again because this is how we test.
I'm running through again as well.
Okay. As I would say, feel free to test it live, Dante, and subscribe.
Wow.
Same. Did it again.
Yeah, but at the end, it's just 0.0, and I'm so used to seeing that 0.00.
That would be odd. I'm almost there. Yeah, 0.0.
You see 0.02. That is just odd. I'd have to have you get with tech support on this one. We need to investigate that.
Yeah.
That is very odd. Before we forget, let's go back to your account. We can put that.
Put the code back.
Yep. So back to your order confirmation. Isn't that where you did it on the confirmation
page?
Oh,
good Lord, Douglas. Yes. All right. Yes, I want to confirm. Yes, I want to. I don't care. Yeah, I know. I know ClickFunnels is basic, but obviously it would be definitely nice if there were places to put more specific CSS, because the only place you can CSS is page wide. I'm used to more like WordPress building and other builders where you can add CSS to each element, which has caused issues with Claude, especially when you're designing certain things like my main course page and all of that, and it wants to change things, and you're like, yeah, it doesn't have that. But again, I understand this is as user friendly as you can get, and I love it because it's quick and
Well, you
easy.
can though. You can, Doug. You can do anything in ClickFunnels. Like close down that CSS.
Right.
You can go like you just did. You went to an element and you added code to the element itself. You can
Well,
also add page level code at the customize in the top right. That's code that you add to the entire page. But inside of your sections and your rows, you can also add code to those.
we'll
So it's
see. And
definitely
that's
different than WordPress,
right.
but you
Well,
can
for
make
sure.
anything.
But actually, and again, I hate to say you're wrong, actually, but if you look at it, because I thought the same thing, because it's all the same. Look, if you go to code, it's right here. This looks like it's for the element, but if you go down here to this one, oh, excuse me, if you go down to this one,
It's
it's
all
there
the-
too.
yeah.
It's
Right.
the only thing that changes is the headline of where you're at. If I go to customize and I get you out of the way, and I go to code,
Yep.
it's all there. So honestly, the CSS that pops up here is like if I get rid of it all, if I get rid of it, and it says CSS style for your page, and you're like,
Yep.
cool. And if I go down here to headline, it says CSS. So it doesn't do it individually. This
Right.
box is literally page level for the whole thing, which
Right.
is why, so you can find it by different directions, but like literally, no matter what you do, it's the CSS for the whole page. And so again, that's where I'm like, because I thought the same thing and Claude was like, it is, but then I researched it and I'm like, no, if I put it here, it does it page wide. And so you can't just like this for that. So again, not that it's a big deal, because I bet less than 5% of ClickFunnels users are using code individually, but it's fine. It's just a matter of there are certain specific things and you're just like, okay, it's fine. I don't mind, but it's just kind of, I'm the exception. I like
Well,
to do
to be
some
honest,
things.
I don't know enough about the code. I've always had
Yeah,
a
yeah.
guy for code. So
Yeah, exactly.
what I do know though, Doug, is the guys that know code, they all say the same thing. I can build anything I need in ClickFunnels using the code.
True.
So
Oh yeah,
there-
you can. I can build anything. It's just some things ClickFunnels has a way of some things you just can't tweak. It locks some things in, but it's also to keep people from messing up. Like when you get to the courses and how it pulls in the automatic courses,
Yep.
some stylings you just can't tweak very well, which again, it's fine. Obviously, there's workarounds, like you said, certain things you just go create an image in Canva to do what you want to do, or I'm using HTML. So again, there are a lot of things I'm like, it's fine. I don't have to have everything be completely sequenced, but there's a couple times when you're like, that would be nice, but
Oh my gosh, Doug,
I won't
I'm so
argue.
sorry. I have to step away for just a moment. I'll be right
Oh,
back.
you're good.
Thank
You're
you.
good.
Okay, sorry about that. Jeez. Now I can see straight.
You're good. I'll let you get to Maggie. The last thing I was just going to show you, just one of the things I created in my customer center. I'm very happy about this. I created this with HTML. I just love, again, just taking what ClickFunnels has and just making it more branded. So this is my client center when they get there. So again, it's just, here, I don't have any assets below, but obviously, assets will book here. So just making it look like what I want it to look like, talking about what it is. Here's my contact. Here's my blog, which I didn't think I was going to do a blog, but I kind of thought about it, and I'll probably get back into blogging. Here's my community, which they can access the community, and then here's where their course will be, and then obviously any assets that they have, like my pack, whatever, and then obviously putting an actual just advertising. Would you like me to review your ad for the $97 right here? And then of course my footer, which I just love what you can do with HTML to make it look just and all of that. So I just love taking what ClickFunnels has and just making it me. So I love this so much. It looks, if I showed you the wedding thing, I'd be like, oh, good God. It's so basic. So again, I'm just happy with where everything is just pushing. Now I'm working on the course level to design that and all of that. So it's just I'm so proud of everything. I'm excited to get this up and running and get it going and get some ads going towards it and start to see this thing just build. If I showed you what my community looked like, you'd be like, wow. And I'm like, I know. We'll talk again, obviously. So we'll go places. So you're not running away. So
Awesome. I love that, Doug. Great stuff. That does
Yep.
look so good too.
thank you for all your help. I appreciate it so much, man.
It was a pleasure of my life, Doug. Great work. All right. And to round us out for the day, we have Margaret. Good to see you again, Margaret. Just, I'm here to use you and abuse you.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm
Come
trying
on
to
with
get
it.
it in. I'm trying to get it in. I'm old school. I'm old school. So I want to share my funnel with you.
Cool.
I got a question that, and I don't know if this is a thing, and we talked about this a while ago. When I click on my funnels, the automated event timer is no longer running. Like it should be running up until tomorrow, and it's like all zeroed out. Does that do that because of the split test, or neither one of them are running the?
Yes, it did that because of the split test. So I'm looking at your original, and I can see you have a calendar event there. But when I look at your clone, we do not have that blue box. So an event just wasn't added there. Let's go ahead and set these up. On your main, your control, as we call it, click your blue box, your calendar box. Yeah. Cool. March 26th. Great. That's awesome. And on this page, I imagine the timer is working. Let's preview that control page really quick.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, oh, I'm telling you, I tell you, God is my witness. It was zeroed out, and I'm like, what's going on? You got the doctors in the house, and now you are not being truthful. This thing is not being truthful. I promise you. I checked both of them, and I'm like, what just happened? What just okay? So, all
So
right.
let's go back to your account. And all we need to do is add the calendar event on this side. Preview this side really quick, the variation, the test.
I
Yeah.
know it's not there. I know it's all zeros. It's not being right
There we
now.
go.
So
Here we
that's
go.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's fix it now. Back to your account. 3 dots on the variation page. And then manage calendar events.
Now, would I have to do this every time I do a split test, or because it
Yes.
can automatically do it? That's good
You
to know. Okay.
No, yes, you will want to do this every time you run a split test.
Okay.
Great. First off, let's choose our calendar event because you already have one. Yep.
And what am I putting here?
Not registered action. We should register visitors after form submission. Yep. Cool. And then the past deadline redirect URL, that would be like, where would you want them to go if they come to this page and the timer is at 0? That would typically be like a waitlist page, or it would be the registration page for maybe next week's webinar.
Okay. How do I? So which one? I hear what you're saying, and if I'm being honest, you could have been speaking Chinese, and I would have been like, okay.
And that's so your timers on your page, you're so funny. You could have been speaking Chinese. Your timers on your page are all now dynamic, and they're counting down to the time of the event that you set, which is going to be Thursday, tomorrow, at whatever time. So let's say they come on Friday to this page. Well, the timer is expired, so it's past its deadline. So where would we send them? What would we do?
Got
If we do nothing here, you don't have to put anything in here. And if you do nothing here, then they could just register on this page. They will just interact with this page as it is. The timers will just be on 0.
Okay, so I have nowhere that I want to send them after the timer pass, other than what we did the other day. And you said, hey, we'll just hold them in this pause holding pattern at the end. That would be the only thing, other than them going to, and well, if they go to the new lead magnet page, there may not be another date set up, so it'll be useless to them actually.
More than likely, what you would create is a waiting page. It's a special page that they can just go and opt in, and they can get added to the wait list so that they guaranteedly get into the next webinar whenever that date and time is. So you would
Okay.
just make like a really simple opt-in page, and that is where you would send them to.
Okay, so and on that opt-in page or that waiting page, do I tell them literally this is a wait list or waiting page, or
Yes,
are they
yes. You
getting?
literally just say, this is the waiting page for the webinar, the presentation. That's the headline. Subheadline could be, like I would make it really simple, really bare bones, Margaret. Headline is going to be, this is the waiting page for the webinar. Subheadline is going to be, fill in your information below to guarantee you get a seat saved in the next webinar. If you have the upcoming date and time, you would put it there. The next webinar happening, put the date and time. And then below that is just their opt-in form. Name, email, phone number, whatever else you might be collecting, and a submit button. Just
Okay.
easy. Don't be cute, be clear.
Okay, so when I create this page, am I putting this at the bottom of this funnel?
Yes, you can. Or you could make it its own standalone funnel. Because this will be an opt-in and a thank you page. Because after they opt in, they have to go somewhere, right? So you
Right.
would just take them to a very simple thank you page. Congratulations, you've been pre-registered for the event happening at this date and time. Keep an eye out on your email. As we get closer, more information coming. Like easy peasy. So you could make them their own 2 steps at the very end of this funnel, or you could just make it its own standalone funnel. There's honestly no right or wrong on this one. There's no tactical advantages or disadvantages.
Okay, so yeah, I'll make it its own. I'll make it its own standalone, so
Cool.
that way this isn't getting forever long.
Yep. I think that's wise.
Yeah, which I don't want to do. And I guess what I just learned in just a moment, and I don't know that I knew this, but I think you just kind of crystallized it, is all of these different pages, different funnels within the pages, because they're all web pages, really.
That's
Is
all a
within.
funnel is. The step-by-step process, the page-by-page process you bring. Yes.
And so you can pull in, you can put any link. That's kind of the cool part, I guess, is put any link anywhere for them to be redirected to that page. And once they're built, it's all a website funnel, basically. Okay.
You
So
got it, Margaret.
okay.
Yes.
So we'll do that. So I won't put anything here for now. Let's leave that blank.
Great.
And then I'll come. Why is that doing that? Okay. So anyway, that's it.
Go ahead and attach. Great. Now we can see on your page that blue calendar did just pop up. Now that the event is tied in, let's preview that page really quick. And now the timer is going to be ticking down to that event.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's awesome. So I think I have my funnel, and I just want to walk through it really quick. I know we're past time now.
It's okay.
So they're opting in, they get their confirmation page. Now, on the webinar replay, is this getting sent to everyone who is in the, say they're in the free web class, and that's where I kind of get confused. And then you have some people that don't show up. Should it be set up where they're going to just those who didn't show up, or to everyone? Because everyone might not buy when they go through the web class, but they shouldn't have to go through the whole web class to get to, because this is on a timer.
Yep.
So 1 hour, and then when I get to 1 hour, then it reveals the 30-minute, stack and close. So how do you resolve that?
Great question. This one's actually really simple. Everybody's probably going to want a replay. Like if you've ever been in a Russell Brunson webinar, you've seen he's like halfway through the webinar or just starting the webinar, and people are already asking, am I going to get this recording? Because people are just going to want to rewatch the webinar. What you're teaching in the webinar is valuable to them. So whether they join the webinar or they miss the webinar, people will want the replay. So this is the page that you'll put the replay on. We always want to control our environment at all costs. Like, yes, you could email people just the Zoom link of your recording, but that means we're sending them from our phone. Now they're in Zoom, where I don't control the headlines
Right,
or the
right,
marketing or anything. So what we would do when the webinar has concluded, you would download that webinar from Zoom. Then you would put it as a video element on this page. And now in your email where you're like, hey guys, the replay is up, you're sending them to this page right here. They can
Right.
go watch the replay, and then you hit the stack and close in the replay, and then they can just go to the order form. Also, on your replay page, you'll have a button, and that button is going to be buy now, get the thing now, right? You control the page, so you make it easy for them. Does that make sense?
It does. And can I open this a second?
Yeah.
Can you tell me, because my Pakistani company really set this up, and so now I'm in a new kind of format. Okay, so I think I took the video out because I'm doing a new video, or it might still be there, but this 1:30. How do I see the reveal? How do I set that up? Okay, so I know how to put the video in. What I don't know clearly is how to set it up where it reveals what I wanted to reveal. They set that up. So I know that I don't know. I have no idea how.
So
You revealed the stack and close. Like right now, I don't see any of the, products.
I understand. Click your timer. This is your expire action. When the timer expires, you get to show or hide content. So your team is showing these things. So when the timer expires, all the stuff down below on the funnel, that is all going to show up. If you wanted to test this yourself, you could just make this a 1-minute timer or a 30-second timer, and you'll see exactly how it works. Preview the page, let the timer tick down to 30 seconds, but you have a bunch of hidden sections down here below. They're
Right.
hidden on purpose, so they're not going to show until the timer actually clicks.
Right. Okay, so this is what they used.
Yes.
So, and so the only way for me or I could redirect to a URL. So if this is a 1 minute or 1 second timer, then it reveals everything below.
Yep.
Is there another way to do that in the edit mode? I thought there was another way to do it in the other. I know it's showing all of this.
Another way to display
To
the sections
see-
down below.
Right. So say I wanted to edit my products. I can't edit it because I can't see it, because now that I have the school, one of the things I wanted to run past you is that in my offer, this is my dilemma. I thought I could do it one or two ways. Is the school community is $97 a month. Or lifetime access for $497. But I want them to, the only way I want to make that offer, I think, is when they purchase a $997 offer. If they purchase the $997 offer you mentioned, maybe I give that to them for 30 days for free. And then, I guess the risk in that is that they stay on and pay the $97 a month through school. I guess I'd have to do that through school.
Yes. Yes, you would.
Okay, so which would be best? Should I say, hey, for $997 you get this, and then maybe I give them. See, I don't want to drop that $97 a month thing.
No, you
they
shouldn't.
like it.
You shouldn't. $997 gives them 30 days free to your community. That's a
Okay.
value add.
Right. So how do I get it? How do I get them into? So once the 30 days are over, what should I be doing to cultivate them getting it for $990 or for that $97 a month? Should I send another offer and say $97 a month or $497 free offer? So because I want to put this here, but in my offer and stack, but if I do the free, and maybe I haven't learned this, but in school you have to actually go out and send them the free link
Yeah.
for like every single person.
Yeah.
Rather than just saying, "Hey, here's a free link," you have to actually put their email in and do it. So if I get 1,000 people, it's like that's a real pain. You realize that, right?
Yeah, but I think in school you can make like a 30-day trial and then that becomes its own link. And you don't have to put people's emails in every time and do all that. You
Boom.
just send them the one link. You're talking
Boom.
about like if you want to do something custom for a person. But you should
Right.
be able to set that up in school where I want to give people 30 days free, then $97 a month, and it's just one
Awesome.
link that you're sharing. Yep.
Okay, okay. So that makes, because I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna want to do that or have
Yeah.
anyone do that. It's like, oh, okay. Okay, so so if I want to edit that now, it says, okay, I'm gonna do a 30-day free offer when you buy 997. That's so awesome. That's crazy. You just made my day. Woo! Happy
Love
dance
that.
going on. Okay, so how do I edit this now?
What do you mean?
How do I edit the offer and stack? So, do I have to run the timer
That's
down to be
that's
able
your
to see
order
it?
form. Oh, no. How do you edit this page? I understand. Sorry. Click anywhere on your funnel just to get out of our timer settings to the right. Great. Let's go to customize at the very top. And then we have layout. Yes, layout. It's at the bottom. Okay, scroll me down.
Okay, I'm
Well,
running this.
actually, we can show at the top. Yeah, you're fine. Take your notes, take your time.
Okay.
Yeah, hit that everything, and we just want to show sections. Cool. Now you can see this section right here to the right. Everything is grayed out. Kind of hard to see behind your little tools there.
Yeah, I know. I apologize. They're my AI friends.
You are A-OK. But check it out. These little icons are grayed out. The rest of them are blue and active, but when you see both icons grayed out, that is that means they're hidden. It's hidden on desktop and it's hidden on mobile. That's what the grayed out is showing us. So I know that section, that's the one that you want to edit. If you want to edit that, just show it. So click your desktop icon. And bingo. Before we do that, go to that third section and put your mouse on it. And then 3 dots to the right. Actually,
Oh, I did the
you
wrong.
did. That's okay. Yep. You got it. You got it. Yep.
And I went to section.
Sections only. Yep. Okay. Put your mouse on that third section. There's 3 dots right there. Great. Go to settings. Or sorry, it's rename. Excuse me. Show just your sections in the top right. Just makes it easier to look through the list. Nice. 3 dots on that one. Correct. And then rename is right there. Let's rename this hidden.
Oh, okay. Nice. Where did it go?
You clicked your mouse off too far to the left to the side. So we'll just do it again. No worries. Lovely. Yup. Rename. Cool. Great. Now, so much easier for you to tell what it is from the list. Oop, that didn't save. Let's try again.
That's because I realized it had the check mark there. I didn't know
Yep.
it at first.
Press enter.
Yeah, I did that before, didn't? Let's see.
Oh, try it now. Try the green check mark now. There it is. It was just your text auto suggestion was blocking it.
Oh, okay, okay.
So there we go. We only unhid it on desktop right now. I would make your changes to desktop however you want, and then go back. Make sure to unhide your mobile as well and make any changes you want on your mobile. Once you have this changed and edited to what you want it to be, just rehide them. They're still linked to your timer. It'll all work perfectly.
Okay. Last question, final question of the
Yeah.
day. On the when you stay to the end offer, so two-part question. One, because I feel like the way that I'm going through this, some of the stuff I think I'm going to want to update and refresh and change just because now I'm a year into this. I'm like, oh, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. I'm losing my mind on this, right? Okay, number one, because not everyone who took it before, and I think that's one of the urgencies and scarcity is that you could see this again in the future, but it may not be exactly like this.
Yes. Yes. That's a huge urgency and scarcity play that Russell uses constantly.
Right, because you continue to learn, you continue to grow, and new information comes into anything that when you're doing training. So I want to make that clear because I want to be transparent and upfront with people. I don't want to, cheat people, stuff like that. I have to be honorable in what I do. I'm just saying I'm not, perfect, but I just try to act right with people. Secondly, what was I talking about? The when you stay to the end offer. This is what I was going to ask about the school, and I don't think I should put it there for people to stay into the end. I like it better with the $9.97 offer versus when you stay to the end, you get 30-day, school, whatever. Or I don't know if school would do like a 7-day, but
Instead, I would try and give them some of your sawdust. Maybe I think you've put together like a top 20 of your publications that you did from your newsletter or your magazine articles, right? Maybe you could, I would try and give them sawdust, something that it requires nothing of you, right? It's just like you stayed to the end. Hey guys, I just put a link in the chat to the top 20 articles that we've ever written over the last decade. It has everything you need to know and will ever need to know about grants and grant writing. So that's my free gift for you. Thank you so much for staying. Make sure to click that link. There's a ton of value in there that I do not want you to miss. And it takes nothing for you to fulfill on that. There's no logistics in the back end. There's no, do they have to get access? Do I have to revoke their? It's none of that.
and they could just download from the chat.
Correct. Yes.
We could put that together and just download to the chat, and it's done.
That's exactly right. Yep. That's
Okay.
When it comes to the free gift, that's what you want it to be. Something valuable, a big value add to your customers, but not a logistical restraint on you at all.
Perfect. I'm done. I'm good. I'm just trying to make sure the little weed things that we haven't talked about. I'm good. I think this is great. I love it. I love it.
Awesome. Awesome. I do too. It looks fantastic, Margaret. Great work.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You got it. All right, gang. On that note,
Dante, I got a quick question. Do
Please.
you have 2 minutes?
Yeah, it's okay. We got it.
Just as I'm going through these guys changing these tags,
Yep.
is there a quicker way to set up, like if the thing is GM, let me share the screen.
Sure.
If the tag is, let's say, buyer, but the amount is 0, change it to abandoned cart. That's my goal here. Yeah,
I was actually thinking about that earlier.
because I'll be changing this thing all day, man.
Let me see with you. Go scroll me up.
So
And
I'm not changing them. Go.
we're going to filter.
Mhm.
Yes.
Come on.
Okay, first one is going to be has tag. And that should be on our contact activity.
Contact
There,
tag.
the contact tag.
Mhm.
And whatever that buyer, great, apply. And
Mhm.
LTV, yes, is 0.
0. Apply. Lovely.
Let's see. You can always just click that little checkbox right there to highlight everyone. And that looks like about 15. Does that look about right?
No, it's select all 15. No, that should. All right, let's try with this 15. We know the
Sure.
deal.
What we can do now is our bulk actions,
Yeah.
and we could tag. Yep. we could either add or remove tags. So if you hit that drop down, you could do adding or removing.
So I
Great.
would actually first add, because if I say remove the buyer, then they may disappear from this list, right?
Yes, yes. Very good, Vladimir. Yes.
All right. We are okay. Abandoned cart.
Go ahead, perform.
They're not going to be added to another workflow instantly, right? As I'm changing the tag, right?
If you have a workflow that the trigger is when they're tagged, when they get tagged, then they get added to that workflow, then yes, they would get added to the
shit.
workflow.
So they're going to get another email, that the abandoned cart email.
Yes, yes. If that's your trigger on the workflow. I don't think that's your trigger on the workflow. We can go check if you want, but I think the trigger on your workflow is them buying.
No, I mean for abandoned cart is them just leaving the information.
Right, them opting in, but not when they get this tag applied to their profile.
Oh, I would, I don't know the difference between the two. So
one of them is customer required, right? They have to opt in. They have to abandon their cart, and that's when we use the opt-in trigger, which we used for you. But we can make another trigger, which is just when the tag is applied, when contact has this tag. That's not customer dependent. That you could put tags on, and you could do your thing in the back end.
Yeah, so can we actually look and just double check? I don't
Yeah,
wanna...
open up a new browser, a new tab, excuse me.
New tab coming up.
Yep, we can go in that one. That'll be fine.
Yeah, I just want to minimize the traffic.
Nice.
Oh, that's... Oh, okay.
Yeah, this will take us in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, perfect.
Abandoned cart, right?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
No, the numbers all look the same, don't they?
Yeah, the numbers do look the same.
Yeah, it's 110. So go to your triggers really quick. Let's see. So, there is an applied tag. So there you go. Nice. Good job.
Yeah, but I don't want this. So what happens with the future abandoned carts?
Well,
can we rearrange it?
Rearrange what?
Well, I guess what you just described, when they opt in, they don't buy, then the tag gets applied. You see what I'm saying? Now the trigger is the abandoned cart.
Yes.
I still want the new whoever comes to get the abandoned cart.
Yes. Then you would just leave your opt-in trigger on. And that means only when they abandon their cart, they get added to this workflow.
Gotcha.
And then we just want to make sure that this workflow, because this is your abandoned cart workflow we're looking at, right? Okay, so close this down for me, your triggers. And then boom, the first step in that workflow tags them as abandoned cart. That's perfect.
Yeah, but I just disabled.
What you disabled was the trigger that gets them into the workflow. Right? All of your triggers are like different things that they could do to get them into the workflow where they then go and interact with it.
Gotcha.
So now you have 4 triggers, only one is active. Let's go look at that active trigger really quick.
And then I can maybe refresh the page to see if the stats change.
Yes, but now the only trigger is your opt-in trigger when somebody opts into the funnel. So that's the only way that they get actually into this workflow now.
Gotcha. That's all I want.
Cool. Great. Yeah, so close that down, then reload the browser. Let's see.
Let's hope nothing went out. Stats.
Yep, 79, 110. You're good.
Yeah. Oh, because there's a delay of 1 hour.
That's right.
That's why. So are they going to... Shit.
Well, wasn't the 79 there the whole time?
It should be. Yeah, that's roughly. I mean, if
It looks to me like you just tagged those contacts, but they did not get added to your workflow. I'm not seeing any of the numbers jump.
yeah. I mean, I changed the tag from one. The tag got changed from one to another automatically, and then I reversed it. Pretty much in practice. Now,
Yes, yes, in
like,
theory,
what-
yes, it's exactly what happened.
Okay. Yeah, that would be great if they don't, it's no, that's fantastic. And the second question is, since I got this now big wedding thing, I'm probably gonna drop these weddings altogether. Hold on a second. Alex, I gotta call you back, bud. I gotta call you back.
Oh, yeah, no problem. All right.
Um, a lot of good stuff happening on the golf front too, man. We just got invited to this exclusive first golf club that's owned by Tiger Woods and
Oh, nice.
Mike Trout from LA Angels,
Yeah.
the baseball guy. I'm so exhausted, dude. So, but what I wanted to do today, just as a last shot to try to get something out of this wedding stuff, is the following. So I do have, let me get the wedding. I do have like an opt-in where I quickly put together. Okay, it's right here. Where I quickly put together an opt-in, a squeeze page, trying to get the contact to register and therefore become a lead. And some folks did offer it 10%. But I wanted to actually try to do here now, since I wanted to try that Flask free plus shipping and then add an upsell.
Oh, yeah.
What would be the game plan here? Like how I would do that quickly, and then I'll take the recording. We don't have to actually obviously go through it, but how would I convert this and then have that funnel quickly built? So free plus shipping, and then upsell with 3 flasks.
Do you want to run them to this opt-in page first, or do you want to run them right to a Flask page, free plus shipping?
That's a great question. I think they'll be more inclined to actually become an opt-in first, but I wanted to put it all at the same page, right? So maybe
You can't put an opt-in and an order form on the same page because they can only fill in and use one. They either opt in or order. So here's what we should do, put simply. You should have your first page in the funnel is your squeeze page.
Yeah.
They opt in there. That takes them to the next step, which is the order.
Yeah.
And the top of your order form page should say, congratulations, you've locked in 10% on your wedding cigars forever from Baron of Havana. While you're here, do you want a free flask?
Yeah.
That's it. So the order form acts as a thank you up top, but then it goes down into, do you want a premium flask sent to your door completely for free? Just cover shipping and handling. Image of the product itself. Order form. Done. Then you would have your upsell step. Then an order confirmation. Done. That's it.
So the thank you page is going to be actually an order.
It's going to be an order form where the top of it is just congratulating them on the previous action. That's just words, right? Just add a headline, add the right words. Now we have congruency. They opt in, we thank them, offer them the free premium flask, all in one shot.
Yeah. Now, from your perspective, as you're recently, I guess, married, do you think that since some of these weddings will not take place for another year, 6 months at least, right? Do you think that they'll be inclined to actually take this offer on free stuff with the upgrades? The point is the upgrade, right? Like, because the upsell, right? Otherwise I'm losing money. And obviously they're becoming some subscriber, but it's a specific industry. But given that we're talking now about the groom's gifts, the wedding is so far ahead. I don't know whether I should actually use this free plus shipping separately, independently, or attached to this, given that they're gonna want to sign off, 10% is forever, right?
Mhm.
So there's no time expiration, but accepting a physical product, receiving a physical product so much in advance may not just be something logical to me if I was actually getting married now. Well, getting married in a year, you know what I mean? Who buys gifts 1 year in advance?
My wife.
Ah, mhm.
I mean, she was seemed to be buying something every single week for a wedding that was happening a year down the line. She
Yeah.
bought tons of stuff ahead of time.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and I'm trying to think about, these are really guys' gifts. I don't know many brides who smoke cigars or are stoked to buy cigars for their bridesmaids. So this is a dude thing. And I would have no problem
Yeah.
buying a flask, getting a free flask, and getting it so far ahead of time. It's like I get to try it out before the wedding. I get to do all the stuff, and now I get to go send a picture to the boys. Guys, I got flasks and cigars for us at the wedding. Gonna be awesome, right? I don't see any issues with that at all.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Realistically, with the order upsell and all that stuff, and for a novice user of ClickFunnels that is just beginning to build this thing, how long do you think will take on average to get this thing popping?
What do you mean, like to get?
Well,
it
I mean to actually build it. So if I were to, my
Oh.
idea is now this event starts in 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Long Island. It's going to take me with traffic. It's going to take me an hour and a half to get there. Do you believe that this is executable in a matter of 2 hours?
Oh yeah, because your order form doesn't need to be long. Like your order form is going to be a really simple page. It's going to be headline, subheadline,
Mm-hmm.
image of the product,
Mm-hmm.
order
Question.
form. That's it. Like that's it. You don't need it. That's it. It's just really simple. You have hot traffic. These are people that are going to be at your booth. You're talking to them in real life, correct?
I did, correct.
So this is hot traffic, man. They're gonna opt in, and you're gonna be telling them like, hey, and by the way, I would love to send you a free flask, totally free, just cover shipping, right? They're gonna be so hot and in the moment, you don't need anything. So yeah, for your order form, that's gonna take you 30 minutes. Your upsell is the exact same thing. That's another 30 minutes. Your order confirmation is gonna take you 8 minutes. So this is like an hour-long funnel build.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much, Dante.
Nice. You got it, Vladimir. Great work.
Thank you, buddy.
Absolutely.
Hey, are we going to still have access to all of this in the community, like the videos and stuff like that?
Yes, absolutely. We're going to have all the replays up. The One Funnel Away challenge, the training itself, that's not going away. We're going to leave that training up there. So we're also going to add all the recordings to it. You guys can watch these forever.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Great question, Margaret. All right, gang. Well, fantastic. Oh, Scott, you should. I'm literally about to email you after I end this, Scott. So, yes, you should fall into that. To be honest, I don't know the parameters of that coaching students. Like, I don't know what qualifies that. So I'll go find out. I think you do, but I'll get you a solid answer. Good. Looking forward to seeing you at FHL, Scott. It's gonna be fun. Man, excited.
If
Okay,
we can
so
get in.
yeah, right. I mean, I was watching yesterday. It was blowing my mind. I was like, how? What? It's like the most exclusive thing ever now. It's crazy.
Yeah,
So gang.
fucking FHL? Isn't it over with?
Russell just made an announcement yesterday. He did it on his Instagram, his TikTok, or his Instagram and his YouTube. I know for sure. You can easily find that. Go check it out, Vladimir. It's not dead.
Yeah. Okay. Lovely.
And I'm definitely going to this one too. So if you guys are going, I'll be very excited to meet you in real life. That's like one of my favorite things in the world. But gang, great job today. Great stuff. It is 12:42 Eastern Standard Time, and I have a serious stomach ache today. I'm taking peptides, so Yeah, that's just crazy. Anyway, it's been awesome to be with you guys. I'm really proud of you for all your hard work. You guys are just doing amazing. You're learning, you're understanding, and that makes me feel good that you're going to be in the wild doing your own thing. Everybody here knows what to do. Everybody here has the knowledge in their brains right now on how to make all this work, and that's really exciting for me. That's power. It's in my life why I love doing this every single day, was because when that moment hit for me and it was like, wow, I have power at the tips of my fingers every single day. It was one of the most freeing and unshackling things ever. And you guys are there. So I hope it feels as powerful to you as well. I will let you all go for today. Have an amazing rest of your day. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Same time, same place, same link.